This woman just made an observation about celebrities, right? This ain't the crux of the show, but it like about Daphne Joy. That's the chick who's
who's 50 Cent's baby mama.
50 Cent baby mama, but she also dated Diddy. She dated Jason Derulo.
She did date Jason Derulo.
And so they're wondering like, why do these dudes all date the same girl, right?
Yeah.
And we can discuss that. Like, what do y'all think it is? I think they just we can see.
Seeing with Diddy.
Okay, see it.
Dating
Okay.
Jason Derulo.
Okay, let's start.
Seeing with Diddy. Dating Jason Derulo.
Okay, so I made that video a few years ago, and I was trying to get to the bottom of why these celeb men share women like there's no other women out here, right?
Diddy,
so
Jason
as
Derulo.
the Diddy trial continues on, Joy was saying that Diddy had signed a love contract with her in 2023 in which they agreed he'd give her $10,000 monthly allowance for 2 years. So she's still getting the money now. She also said she didn't have enough money to furnish her new home, so she opened 3 credit cards and went into debt just to buy furniture for the house.
Okay, my thing is this though. If you're buying in Diddy, right?
$10,000 isn't enough.
Exactly, because he living the high life.
Mm-hmm.
Just to go where he goes, you need 10 grand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the restaurants and the places he hangs out at, they all wealthy. So firstly, 10 grand a month ain't enough.
No, that's not that much.
And then why is my dumb ass going into debt to furnish the fucking place?
Let him
furnish it, dude.
He should hire someone, an interior designer, to furnish my place.
You banging dudes in a bottle of baby oil to keep this motherfucker happy, and he can at least buy you a couch, a mattress or something? Anyway, let's continue.
A mattress.
This all just brings me back to what I was saying back then. That these are the women that they choose because these are the women that are a part of their program. These are the women that know what goes on behind closed doors. They don't want anybody to find out all the things that they're doing or all the things that they have these women doing for that money. So it makes me think about even that time we saw Joy with him on the boat, and then she apologized to Young Miami about that. But why was you on the boat with Diddy? Why is Lori Harvey dating all these celebrity men and then going on?
Lori
and then y'all
Harvey,
are taking...
You know Lori Harvey, right?
Yeah,
Steve Harvey's daughter.
Yeah, but she dates everyone too.
Yeah, she dated.
She's like Michael B. Jordan.
Future.
Yeah, Future. She's like sleeping around in Hollywood.
She got long legs. She got long legs. Laura Harvey.
Dating advice. Well, you're coming up with dating advice from her patterns, but y'all don't even understand that these women are a part of something that we are not opening our eyes to see that they're a part of. Or maybe some of us are not paying attention, or some of us are not getting what is truly going on in the industry. A lot of these women have to find a way to pay their bills. Yeah, and I even heard when Lori Harvey came out with her beauty line, nobody bought it. I never even heard of it. So
she has a beauty
I guess
line?
It was a flop. How are these people keeping up with these bills? Traveling all over. Keeping $10,000 a month penthouses and condos and whatever else they got. A lot of times, young women look at women like this and they envy them and they think, oh, well, I want to live like that. I want to be like that. But now that you're seeing this case, does it make you less envious of what she has going on?
Yeah, because she's dumb.
Gotta think about that.
Well, Daphne Joy, okay, that's 150 right in this son. Okay, let me tell you my take on.
But how old is their son? Like, when did she get pregnant?
This was a while back. The son's not.
He looks old in that picture.
Yeah, this was was this before Derulo? I don't remember.
She has a baby with 50 Cent and has a love contract with Diddy.
Yeah.
And she's only getting that much money. And she went into debt. How does she not have more money from 50 Cent and Diddy?
Okay, firstly, let me tell women something. If you want to be a part of these dudes' circle, right?
What, are you going to tell everyone to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, how you know I was going to say that?
Because we talked about what the Beyonce thing.
Yeah, you just got to be able to keep your mouth closed. And most people can't do that. And let me tell you what I mean when I say keep your mouth closed. Let's just suppose, okay, like Lexi, Janessa, and Dana all live together, right? They're friends. They live together, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming you all have very private conversations sometimes, personal stuff.
With each other, yeah.
Okay, the girl who involved in this, in like the Diddy world, she should never fucking even let them know. When they hear this shit, they should be like, what? Dana was dancing in baby oil for Diddy and getting piped down by the Punisher? No. What? Okay, and they should have that kind of reaction because, you know what I mean? It's a fucking secret. Men don't want women with their mouths closed. It won't fit. Shut up, Brittany. Big mouth. You just got to be able to keep quiet about certain things. That's rule number one.
What's rule number two?
Rule number two is don't be fucking dumb. If a dude got you doing freak offs where you gotta, dive in a fucking pool of baby oil and can't breathe and shit your pH off, you know what I mean?
Ew, I would extort them.
You getting piped down by all these escorts and stuff? There gotta be a trade-off. You understand? Like, that's heavy sex. And his freak offs are like 2-3 days at a time.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Dog, get paid for that. You know what I mean? You need to.
They didn't pay her, right? He just pays her bills.
Like, he paid some of her bills. Okay, firstly, these rich dudes still cheap. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why a lot of rich people rich is because they fucking cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my thing is, if you doing all this for this dude, if you role playing his weird ass sexual fantasies, okay, I need more than 10 grand a month, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta take care of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that
you need to furnish this apartment?
I need to see what these love contracts look like, though, because they probably are written in a way where she can't ask for more money.
Well, this would be between the two of them mainly. I mean, I don't know that they filed this with a lawyer. Maybe they did.
They probably did. Wait, what's Diddy's lawyer? Probably knows everything.
Yeah, but his lawyer can't talk because your lawyer don't go testify about what they discuss with you.
His lawyer,
unless it's criminal.
His lawyer wants to declare a mistrial.
Yeah, I know because they just they let a jury member go today who lied about where he lived.
Oh my God! So we went to a comedy show on Saturday, and you know whose son was one of the comedians?
Who?
Suge Knight.
Was he funny?
He was kind of funny. He was saying how Suge Knight wasn't in his life at all. He hates his dad. And he was like, Father's Day is not a good day for me. Fuck you.
What's his name?
Sosa Knight.
Oh, you're using the Knight last name?
Yeah.
But we didn't have to know Knight was his daddy because he could have just come out and be Sosa.
Yeah.
So he chose to tell us that's his daddy.
Yeah. And then I looked it up because he could have just been Sosa Knight and tell that part of his thing. But I looked up, he really is Suge Knight's son. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And then he was joking about his dad too.
Hey, thank you, Jenny.
Thanks, Jenny. He was saying how my dad used to be feared and now he's just a pussy. Stuff like that. It was kind of funny.
I ain't sure Suge above killing his own son, so you better watch his ass.
What's he gonna do?
The same thing to put him in jail, drive his truck over, dude.
Set his car on fire.
but going back to this Joy thing, right? Keep quiet, but know your value, know your worth. Listen, nothing wrong with being a hoe, okay? I personally would not necessarily want to marry you or do shit publicly with you, but I'm just saying, if you can live the whole life, make sure your hoishness is compensated accordingly. There's no way Daphne Joy should be diving in tubs of baby oil.
No.
Getting pounded by escorts online and only getting $10,000 a month.
Yeah, that's actually egregious.
What kind of fucking stupid shit
And
is
being
that?
dead.
Yeah, and being dead? How?
Yeah, I mean, and for me, $10,000 is a lot of money for me, but not for that situation. No.
$10,000 is just little pocket change if you're traveling in Diddy's circles. Mm-hmm. You gotta understand, all the hotels and restaurants and everything that he hangs out at are very, very expensive.
Does he pay for it?
I'm sure if they're hanging out, he'll pay for the food and stuff like that, but you don't want that. You need your own money.
Well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You still need him to pay when you all go out, but you need your own money. Why are you doing all this for 10 grand a month?
Well, she's not doing
and then all that going to rent. No, but she's still collecting though.
Oh yeah, but what is she doing now?
I guarantee when this trial is over,
we'll find out.
She's gonna be with another celebrity,
or she'll have a book coming out.
Both. She could have, dude. Her and Cassie could have some badass.
Well,
books.
I know that Kim was writing a book.
With Lil Kim?
No, the mother of his children.
Oh yeah, but she ended up dead.
Yeah.
Okay, but my point is this.
Exactly, she ended up dead. Either they're gonna end up dead or with a #1 New York Times bestseller.
Nappy 60, 10K a month for match is not bad. No. That's bad. Because Nappy Stick, she has to do too much shit for that 10 grand.
Enough. It's not enough.
What Diddy putting these girls through is not worth 10 fucking grand, dude. You need more than that. If you can be his girl on call to get piped down by escorts you don't even fucking know, for 10? No, dude. You need another zero behind that. Now, if it's 100 a month, I can understand that. But not no 10.
No.
And Diddy could afford 100 a month.
Yeah, he can.
He won't, but he could. I say, wait, is Oprah part of the freak offs? I doubt it. I doubt it. Say, probably.
Doing mushrooms, doing cocaine. Stay with me, Oprah.
If Oprah...
Do you remember that when she interviewed Whitney Houston and she was like talking about how she does drugs? She's like, stay with me, Oprah, just a little bit. It's funny.
Anyway.
It's not enough. Basically,
just make sure you get paid properly for your hosting.
the chief financial officer of Eddie Blue says you're not asking for enough.
Yeah, you're not asking for enough.
You need more.
Yes.
Sound financial advice from Tipsy Bartender.